good old boy down in Texas, John Doodle, that's his name. Heard him talk about our country, Lord, I feel just the same. He speaks his mind, trying to help mankind and the people of the USA. Yeah, oh, John Doodle, he got a lot to say. Oh yes, he does. 'Cause there's a good old boy down in Texas, turning Texas blue. And there's a blue dot family in the USA. All over this world. Oh yeah.
Don't touch anything. That's the name of the game here. Don't touch anything.
Yeah, there's a blue dots family.
Damn right, baby. And it's Tuesday, and what a Tuesday it is for many, many, many reasons, of which we're going to get all of them in just a little bit, baby. But it is Tuesday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. I am so glad all of you are here. Dorothy Tyndall was first one to jump in, followed by Jeanette Miller, Teresa Diggums here, Jeff Curry, the remixtress is with us, baby. That smart-ass squaw is amongst our midst again, so y'all keep on your toes here. Let me see, Debbie Marie, Nancy Halverson's here, Randy Peterson. Whoo, 1 hour north of Houston, buddy. I think you're getting close. Yes, sir. We're looking forward to you getting here, buddy. Really am. Got plans. Me and Joe been scheming, man. Anyway, BW is here. My neighbor, Tracy Tobias, happy 2023, baby. Deborah Douglas is here. Let me see, get on down here where I can. Oh, I'm losing track of the damn thing. Paula Gibson is here. Just Coggins. Bill Joins. Thank you very much for coming and joining us, brother. We appreciate you being here. Carol Lowe, thank you. Just Coggins. Oh, shit, man. I can't. Karen Van Wyck is with us. Thank you very much. Anyway, what a day. What a day. We got all sorts of news to talk about. A particular set of better news today. Before we start, I want to get somebody in the room we have missed tremendously, and she can help me out here. I'm going to see if I can get Bernadette to come up here. Bernadette has been gone. She's taken a little time off and recharged her batteries. Bernadette, how are you, darling?
I'm doing good, John. Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you. Let me see if I can turn you up. Can go again?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I can hear you, but I don't hear me on YouTube. I hear you, but I don't hear you.
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
It's doing it again.
It's doing it again, but I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Let me see if anybody on the chat can let John and Carolyn Majesco. I'm so glad y'all are here. If anybody can let me know if you're hearing Bernadette on Discord. Somebody in the chat, let me know, please.
They're saying on YouTube that I'm low.
Bernadette's voice is very low. Oh man, here I go,
And
moving
you know,
dials.
Y'all know I got a big mouth, okay?
Does that help? Did that help at all?
Can you hear me now?
Low volume on. Okay, on. All right, yeah.
Yeah, this is what happened on the last show. With
Yeah.
Everybody coming out of Discord.
Discord, the volume is low, and he was telling me. Travis came in here and worked on it, but I think he is on. Oh shit.
Hey Travis, if you're listening, if you can hear me, Travis.
Travis.
Hurry up.
Still low. Okay. Where is? I am so much in a hurry I can't even see right. There it is.
Well, just calm down, take a breath.
Yeah, that's it. We got a few things to talk about here. Let me make this phone call real quick. I'll get my tech support up here. Low volume on Discord. The chat can't hear him. I'm live.
Okay, give me a second. I'll be right there.
All right, I appreciate it. Sorry to bother you.
All right. No, it ain't no big deal. I just figured something's broken.
Yeah, something's broken.
All right, I'll be there in a minute.
All righty. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
That is my tech support team, and guarantee you they are on their way. Well, since you can hear me, Bernadette, if you just want to bear with me for just a minute, I am so glad you're here, baby. I got mail. And I need to catch up on it. I got one piece today. I got a card from our own Johnny Fly, who sent me a nice Christmas card. Got here a little late, but it has birthday wishes in it for Marcia, and I want to thank, there it is, Johnny Fly for his kind wishes. Merry Christmas greetings.
I want to thank DeJoy for getting it there late.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, buddy. Real help you are.
Fucking asshole.
And the other day I got mail, and I got a package. I got a package from John and Carolyn Metjesco, and the package had something unusual in it, and I knew there had to be a story in there. And I read John's letter, which I spoke about the other day, that both John and Caroline were in the airline industry, and back in the day, even after the Tuskegee Airmen and all that history, black pilots were still not allowed to fly for many airlines, and it was a travesty that John witnessed, and he spoke about it in his letter. But it did not address what came in the package. And what came in the package is a bleeding control kit. Let me see if I can back it. Everything in here, tourniquet, deep gauze, wound dressings, all sorts of things for bleeding, to stop bleeding. And when I opened the package, I thought, oh Lord, am I expecting something to happen? What happened, and I had not had time to read Carolyn's letter before the last show. Carolyn, in her job, and she still works for the airline industry, went through active shooter training. And in that, she learned so much. And part of it was a lot of deaths occur after the shooting. People bleed out. And so she has gotten kits for her car, her house, everywhere that they go, so they'll have access to it. And she sent me one, and bless her heart for that. And if that wasn't enough to make my heart feel good, I can't tell you this whole story, but y'all hear me all the time. Y'all hear me all the time talk about what warms my heart more than anything, and I ain't lying to you, is this chat that goes on whilst I am, my tech guy's here, whilst I'm on the air. And Caroline wrote in her letter, it's something that she found another Blue Dot friend. And that friend that person was going through some tragedy in her life. And I can't get into it, but Caroline and this other Blue Dot family member have made a connection, and others also. And that is what warmed my heart in that whole letter, is that she was so appreciative of the family atmosphere that this place is, that this family has. I haven't done it, y'all done it. It's this conversation every time. You want to get in here?
Hey, Blue Dots get together, they hook up, and they make friends, and they get together and become, outside of just speaking on the show or in one of these chats or something, they're connecting behind the scenes, personal phone calls, letters, staying in touch, helping each other out. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what goes on here.
It is. Travis is trying to adjust a few things here to see if we can get the volume.
Bless his heart, you know. I'll keep trying to talk to see if they can hear me better.
That sounded a little bit louder.
Yeah.
That did sound a little bit louder.
Yeah, I know.
Randy Peterson, better sound. There you go. What did you do?
I just turned the gain up. This guy right here, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I ain't touching it. I ain't touching it.
Little bit.
Just a little bit.
Make sure it's not too loud.
Randy Peterson said, way better.
Everybody is saying better now, and
Outstanding.
I'm good, and it's louder now. So,
before I go.
yeah, thank you, Travis.
Everybody's saying thank you.
Not a problem.
That's my tech guy. Outstanding.
All right.
But
was that it?
that's it.
Okay.
Any other problems, I'll pull the fire alarm.
Just
What?
make sure that ain't doing anything.
No. I didn't touch it. Got the cover right down here.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at it and making sure. Oh, you can
I want to put that out there too. We're having fun here. We'll get into the picture. Well, I mean, we're going to get to some politics here in just a minute. You know we are.
Yeah.
The other thing,
we're getting there.
But I was so touched by Caroline's letter that it made me feel. It made my day when I read that. It just made my day. All right, buddy.
call me if you need me to get.
I will indeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Travis.
Everybody
you
said
are
thank
amazing.
You. He is amazing.
We will not let him touch a button, okay?
No, don't touch button. And I want to give one more shout out to Boone's mom, because the other day we were talking about, well, you know, I've got a problem with my sound thing because the cat gets up here and walks all over the place and pushes buttons, and I don't know what she's doing. So I decided I need to make a cover, and Boone's mom said, well, why don't you go get one of those plastic containers? And I did, just the right size. I cut out one end of it, so when I get done, I can actually just place this, and it fits perfectly over my mixer. And so hopefully we won't have sound problems, but I just did so. But he fixed it. Anyway, well, boy, howdy. Let's get this started then. Daniel Mosley just came in with a $20 donation and said, hey, John, tell everyone to look at the photo I just posted in main discussion. Signed, DJ. Okay. I can't go there right now. We'll have to look.
DJ,
Thank you.
Just told everybody to look at the main discussion.
Look at the main discussion.
Check out that picture over there, okay?
If you are on Discord, right?
Yes.
Yes, if you're on Discord, look at main discussion. He just posted a picture. So I have to wait till after the show to go look. But
Yep. Some of us have to wait.
Yep, some of us have to.
Screens are occupied right now.
What a day, Bernadette.
Yes.
What a day.
Oh, man, I was waiting for the shit show to start.
3 times. 3 times.
How would you like to be Kevin McCarthy today? Let me tell you something. This is the difference between leadership and non-leadership. Nancy Pelosi would have had them votes. Okay?
She wouldn't have held the vote if she didn't have them.
Hakeem Jeffries got those votes.
Every one of them, baby.
But we don't have enough Republicans with balls to go and, go ahead and put Hakeem in because Kevin McCarthy is shit.
Yeah, man. And
in fact,
it's
by
pitiful.
the end of the day, he's losing votes. To all, Jim Jordan of all people.
Really?
Oh, my goodness.
Jim Jordan. Jack it off, Jim Jordan. That's the guy they want up there. Let's get Joe Garcia.
They don't want up there.
Let's get Joe Garcia. No, they don't. I want to see this play out, though. It has been nothing but pure entertainment all day.
I have fun. I have fun.
Yeah, every time I was waiting on the vote, I was just waiting. And I waited to see who's voting, and I noticed my congressman. Yep.
Your congressman is garbage.
Yep, that's mine. He's an asshole. He's an extreme right-wing nut job, and that's what he is. He does every time. So yeah, he's voting for jack it off, Jim Jordan. Joe Garcia.
Yes, sirree.
Well, let me start off by saying, Joe, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joe.
As a matter of fact,
I feel it.
It's just me, buddy.
All right.
Bernadette doesn't have to join in, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday to you. Y'all going to suffer through this shit. Happy birthday, dear Joe. Happy birthday to you. And many more. And many more.
Happy
birthday. I thought 3 strikes you're out.
Yeah, Nope. We're going to come back tomorrow.
Everywhere but where, it fucking matters. This Congress, they get to do whatever the fuck they want to. They could actually even change how this vote is going down.
It is.
But do they have the balls to do that? No. We could make it a simple majority, and we would have a Speaker of the House by now. It would be Hakeem Jeffries.
There you go. Seems like he's in the winning slot. I like the remixtress just wrote in there. She said,
has anything to do with it, okay?
The remixtress says somewhere in Wyoming, Liz Cheney is laughing her ass off right now. Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
And so is Kinzinger. Both of them are taking a good chuckle from this stuff, man.
Yeah.
But
this is going to be
a
quick one because in a little bit there's going to be a pachanga. There's going to be a pachanga, and there's going to have all kinds of noise. So
I hope they
I'm going to enjoy the little time I have with y'all because the whole
party is
coming.
fixing. The whole party's fixing to start.
All right.
That's
Well,
right. And
good.
you know what? A Mexican bleed kit is saran wrap and spider webs.
In spider webs.
That's how we control our bleeding.
Yeah, put spider web on
Okay.
and wipe it up and wrap it up.
Yep.
Yeah, it works. Believe it or not,
It
spider
works.
web does work. And
Okay.
We old school.
you know
It's-
that
it's-
incident. You know,
It's some of the strongest stuff on the planet, a
it's
spider's
spider
web.
yeah,
Mhm.
Spider-Man.
Some of the
Spider-Man
strongest stuff on the
does whatever
planet.
a spider.
Okay.
I see our
And-
incident cleared up today, Joe, a little while ago.
It sure did. He took care of it himself, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I guess we had a
He tried
standoff
himself and
today
predicted. Yep.
in Mathis, right over near where Joe lives, not far from Joe's house, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely.
9:30 this morning, somebody and some guy ran into a house, and I guess the homeowners got out.
Yeah,
but
he actually heard his dogs barking, so he went outside to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And the door slammed to his house, and he couldn't get back in.
Oh well, that's good.
Wow.
That's good
And
because the guy
then they had
boarded
that-
himself up in the house.
Yep, he boarded himself up, and we had SWAT. We had
We
a
had
whole
everybody.
bunch of people. Everybody.
State police, the local sheriff, the local police, everybody, every news reporter, everybody down there.
Oh yeah, and Joe Garcia was on the spot.
On the spot, a roving reporter, and it just ended a little while ago, so that's a good 6, 7, 8 hours that
Yes,
this standoff went on here today.
Yes.
So there was a
Did
little
they
local.
take the guy alive?
No, and
No.
he did that himself.
He
Okay.
hung
At the end of
Yep.
it, I understand he burst out the back door and then just shot himself.
Yep.
So
Ah,
a bad ending.
I'm
Ronald.
sorry.
We
Sorry to hear
I
that.
know that it's pitiful. So I don't know, what desperate situation that guy was in, but it's heartbreaking anytime you see this. I
Well,
would
they-
much rather have
we-
seen him taken into custody.
Yes.
He,
and the fact
they
that we
check-
have way too many guns on the street is
Mhm.
Is an
Yeah.
issue, and we just paid for a day where one half of the Congress or one half of a house in Congress got paid for doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the
And
118th
getting
Congress
nothing
has not
accomplished, let's put it that way.
has not started yet.
Hasn't even started.
Hasn't
yet,
even
yeah.
started
Nope.
yet. They can't do it until they elect the new members have not been sworn in. They are voting, but when they call them, they're congressman elect or whatever. But they have not voted. But you have to keep this. There's only a 9-vote difference in the House between the
Yes.
Republicans and the Senate. I mean, in the
Well,
in the
McCarthy on the
Republicans and
second-
Democrats.
On the second vote, didn't he lose some votes?
Yes.
Yes, the second and third vote, he lost votes.
And the last
So,
one he did
yeah.
too, because
Yes,
Jim
the second
Jordan
and
got
third vote.
20 votes.
Yes.
Went up from
He got
19 to
the
20.
the second time, and Jim Jordan actually, because his dumbass, nominated him and then took 19 votes away from him. So bravo, Jordan.
Yeah,
yeah.
go for it,
y'all
buddy.
going on good. You're all well coordinated over
Don't you
there.
know
okay?
that there's
Yeah.
there's shit he's getting this evening? Kevin McCarthy is trying to make a deal to get something done, but I don't know if they're going to budge. They say they're not. Let's see if they hold to their guns.
Oh,
and
they
then
haven't.
what?
They don't have a spine to be able to fight it. Well, they're just going to fight against themselves all day long. They're not gonna. They're not. There's no leadership. None.
None. And this is what we have to look forward to, how our Congress is going to operate for the next 2 years.
That's exactly right.
Which actually makes our lame duck president, Joe Biden, look really fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's going to have more success because of the shit show that's going to go in the House.
To be honest with you, John, I'm so excited for all the things that are about to get implemented in this next year and the following year, as far as what has already been, Joe Biden has already signed into law and is going to start taking place. And it's going to be exciting to
I
see
think
these
it's
things
things.
happen.
Things are already
Yeah.
improving across
Exactly.
the country, and I think you're right. I think it's going to take a little boot
So,
in the butt.
and we'll just let the Republicans form their circular firing squad and just pick each other off over there.
One at a time. Yeah, let them knock each other in the head all day long. Let me put a thank you out to Stephanie Dean, who just came in with a $5 donation. Said, how many times can they vote, and what if there is not enough votes for anyone? Well, the number of votes is dependent upon the House, as I understand it.
Yes.
They could keep this stuff going.
There are 435 members in the House, and it really boils down to how many people are present.
There
and
you
who
go.
gets the majority of those votes, and
how long are they willing to keep this going?
Yeah,
Before somebody walks out of that room and isn't there to vote.
This has happened 100 years ago, but we're not real keen about 100-year histories and taking heed from that. It's happened before.
It's happened before,
okay.
but again, 100
and
years
it took
ago.
2 months. It took 2 months then to get a Speaker of the House 100 years ago. So it's who knows how long this is going to take. But Kevin McCarthy really doesn't have a handle on his caucus.
Nope.
And
they keep talking about Steve Scalise. I'm waiting on his name to be nominated.
If he would step down and not seek this seat, I think Scalise, the whole thing, everybody would vote for Scalise.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for somebody.
They would put him right in.
For somebody to nominate. The minute they nominate Scalise, I think Kevin McCarthy's bid is over.
Yeah.
Because they'll switch because Kevin's just not getting the vote. So
Kevin never had the votes to get.
He don't know
and
how to
therein
count.
lies the problem.
Don't know how to count.
Yeah, he's not a Nancy Pelosi. Okay.
No, not even the slightest. Ed, how are you?
Hi, John. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy birthday, Joe. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So how's it going, Ed?
We're going to have to deal with Pelosi. I mean, not Pelosi. I mean, Cucumber Lady and Boebert for the next 2 years. I mean, someone should throw them under the bus, if you ask me.
They're throwing each other under the bus. They're at odds right now. So let them go at
There
it.
goes the bus. There goes the bus. I can't, and this is just this drama. When we get done with this drama, then we get to switch over to George Santos drama, and we're going to go through a whole big rigmarole of seeing what he's going to do.
Is that his real name, though?
Well, it's
Because
allegedly
everything
his name. I don't know everything else he's lied about.
That's right.
Brazil's looking for his ass now. They were just waiting for him to pop up on the radar, I guess. And guess what?
I want to see his birth certificate.
You know what that is in Brazil? A charge of theft of somebody's checkbook. That he stole somebody's checkbook and wrote checks.
Yep.
So,
Well, if that was in Iran, they would cut off his hands.
cut off his hand. That's Sharia law stuff.
Exactly.
You know, boy, howdy, what entertainment today! I swear. And now I'm looking forward to tomorrow. They're gonna start again at noon, and let's see if anything changes overnight.
How would you like to be able to go to your job at noon and fuck off for the day?
No shit.
Oh,
No shit. Just go in, and every once in a while, just you, Jeffries. That's it. That's your job for the day.
Right?
Oh man, yeah. They can't do anything. They can't do anything until they get this done. So you have to ask yourself, just how long are they going to allow it to go on? If Kevin ain't got the votes, he ain't got the votes. And it looks like these 19 are solid, and they picked up another one. You know. But again, a lot of this, they say, is manipulating for, like Jack it off Jordan. He wants a Judiciary Committee. That's what he wants. He's going to get it. So can you imagine that shit show? And one of the
A great
most
example of justice.
that's one of the most important committees in the House, and it's going to be in his hands.
Yes.
And guess what he's going to do with that? He's going after whatever Biden he can get his hands on, because that's all it's going to be.
Anyone he could get his hands on. It wouldn't matter if it was the dog.
If it was the dog, they'd go after it. Did you hear that bark? That's not an American bark. I challenge his birth certificate.
He bit that Secret Service guy, on purpose. So,
Let me get this one out here. Maria Betancourt just came in with $5 just to say Bernadette, nice to hear your voice
Yes.
again.
Thank you very
That's
much.
what she said. I think we all missed you. Everybody was asking, "Where's Bernadette?" I was telling her, man.
I had business. The month of December was fucking. I'm so glad that shit is over with.
No
okay?
shit.
We can.
I can relate to that. I really can.
Yeah, I mean, from lack of propane to
Telephone poles
lack
falling
of
down on your
water,
place.
telephone poles, earthquakes too. Yeah, I had one January 1st. So this is how we're gonna start the year off. Okay.
I told Marcia about the telephone poles and the line laying across your porch and everything.
Yeah.
I told her,
It's
so
still down.
it's still there.
Yeah.
My God. I told her you were having entertainment calling up and griping about it.
Oh, I'm having a big time harassing the telephone
Get your
company.
ass
I don't
down
have
here.
their service. I don't have their service, and I could tell them what a shitty company they are, and they can't do nothing about it.
No. Just call up every day. I just calling to remind y'all what suck service y'all have out
You
here.
can do your job.
Somebody,
How
that
can your customers be happy? Their line is down.
that line goes somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes straight across my front fucking yard.
Yeah, right across your yard. Ain't that some shit? Well,
Yeah.
well, let me get two more here. Tracy Tobias, my neighbor, and Lord, I wish you were, came in with a $2 donation and said, for kitty or donkey treat fund. Hey! My population of cats is swelling around here. I don't know what's causing it. I'm asking science to look into it.
One way to prevent the cats from walking on your keyboard is to prevent them from being in the room. Y'all kick the cats out the room.
I just got to get those 5 kittens out of my room, and I can't do that until they're big enough to handle the rest of the brood out there. I don't know. Anyway, Keith Thompson came in with a $5 donation and said, the crooks eating their own. Break out the popcorn for the shit show. I'm loving it.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, baby, that's it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I talked to several people today, and I'm enjoying the show. I talked to Robin Kincaid today. Same thing. Oh, she typed to me. She wrote to me that she noticed my congressman, in his vote for jack it off Jordan. So, yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's blood in the water, and the piranhas are eating their own.
Oh man,
Hey,
they're
go for
they're
it.
all trying to make a deal. They're all trying to make a deal for themselves, and I think I heard somebody mention today that, and I can't remember who it was, whether it was Republican or it demonstrates they have no interest in working for the American people. They all got a deal. They're trying to get a committee or this concession or that concession or whatever. They're not interested in your shit. Did you make a great big cash donation? If not, well, sorry, get in the back of the line.
And have you noticed one
Hello, Gail
very
Mitchell. Go ahead.
one very important thing? There's silence from Trump.
Yes,
Complete silence.
Give him a moment,
Yeah.
okay?
give him time. Give him time.
Give him a moment.
But he is. He's up against the wall. And like we keep
Yeah, well,
saying,
if he was smart, he'd be trying to figure out how to get out of his own shit instead of worrying about Kevin's shit.
if
Kevin
he was
is weak.
if he was
he's weak.
smart, we would see a news report in the morning saying Donnie has escaped to Russia. That's if he was smart. That's where he'd go. But he's
Oh,
not that
shit.
smart.
He'd
No.
probably have better luck in Saudi
No,
Arabia.
just wait a few
One more
days.
time.
He'll be back. He'll be back running his mouth again. I don't know how. There's still some idiots out there holding on to him, though. Those are the
Thinking
ones I
he's
have
God.
to worry about. Huh?
Thinking he's God.
Yeah. Well,
He's not the Lord and Savior. If he was, he would have
No.
turned the
Oh,
water
thank
into
goodness.
wine,
yeah.
feed the hunt, and turned the fish loaves and everything.
Yeah, the Senate would be not just a 9-vote difference. It'd be more like a 20 or 30 vote difference. But that didn't happen. And it should have happened in a midterm. Usually goes against the party in power.
Let me ask a
It would have
question.
been a red wave. What was that? Oh, Chris
Let me,
Guerrero.
let,
Thanks, buddy.
let me ask a question. If they cannot vote a Speaker of the House, doesn't Pelosi just stay with it?
No, they
Nope.
just keep doing this until they get a speaker.
They just keep
that-
showing up every day and voting until they do something.
Yeah.
We're going to
So-
wait till the cows come home.
That's basically it.
Think about
It's
it. It's going to happen sooner or later, okay? But like I said, 100 years ago, it took 2 months to get a speaker for the House, and this could happen again.
It took 2 months in those days when there were still people with some intelligence. There's no intelligence in the GOP right now.
It could take longer, huh?
Yeah. What was that, Ed?
I mean, there isn't. There is no intelligence.
No, there is no intelligent life over there.
And again, they could change the rules so that a simple majority could win, and if that happens, then Hakeem Jeffries.
Works for me. I don't have a problem. Me and March was joke. Wouldn't you just love to see some Republicans jump over and start voting for Hakeem Jeffries?
I would.
I'd love it. I don't know if that's ever.
Unfortunately, I don't think that it's going to happen.
No,
because
that won't happen.
They just don't have the balls to do that.
I think
what's best for the country. They don't have the balls to do that.
If these 20, if they hold their guns, if they stick to their guns and don't do it, Kevin McCarthy will eventually either have to concede, or if it happens first, somebody's going to nominate Steve Scalise.
Yeah,
and I think that's when it'll make the big jump.
Win it.
Yeah, they got to have a speaker, and if Kevin ain't got it, then eventually the body of the Republican, Congress out there is going to have to, come to terms with somebody, and Steve Scalise is the name they keep talking about.
He's the second one in line.
Yeah,
and it only makes sense. But then you'd have to talk Kevin McCarthy of getting the fuck out of the way. Is he going to step down?
I don't think so.
Because this is his lifelong job.
That's his lifelong dream, is to become speaker. He wants it bad. And
he wants it bad.
And we're going to see just how bad, with just how long he's going to allow this to go on. Because get that done.
He wanted it bad enough to go down there and kiss Donnie's ass.
Yeah, really.
Shortly after J6, 2 years ago.
Boy, howdy. Well, Mr. Chick, have you enjoyed today's entertainment?
I did. I was listening to it, and the first one was like, oh, well, okay. And the second one, I'm going, what fuckery is up now?
Yeah, what fuckery is this? And then the third one.
And then the third one was like, I'm not even going to watch. I know they're not going to do anything.
It really tickled me when they decided to go ahead and adjourn the House.
Yeah.
They just decided, that's it. Nothing's going to happen today, so let's go back in the back room and start making deals again.
Well, and pretty much we know by the count that it's 20 that are pushing that.
Are holding out, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. At vote number 2, it was 19.
If you watched really close, they were goofing around. They were just torturing McCarthy today.
It seems like some of them were enjoying this shit all day.
Oh, they were?
Yes.
They were.
Boy,
but at whose expense? Ours.
He started out being nine votes down, and it just progressively got worse.
From there.
But,
in the first round, they had Briggs was in there. He was one of the ones that they threw in with the not nominated things or whatever. And then he wasn't even in the second one, and then it was all Jim Jordan.
Yes.
Yes, Jess Coggins, he did tell everybody that they would stay no matter what, but I guess they gave up on that idea since they adjourned.
Nobody wanted to stay that long. I mean...
Oh, well, yeah, come on, they're House
they had their
representatives
families there waiting to get sworn in and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it could drag on for a while, you guys. Stock up on the popcorn. That's all I'm saying.
Dancing Warriors, right. Nothing can happen until they get a speaker to call the Congress into session. Nothing.
That's right.
That is what is so damn funny, yeah. We're glad to have you there, Dancing Warrior. Thank you very much. It's like I said, for me, it's just pure entertainment. That's all this shit is. Because it's the Republican Party destroying itself, and I'm taking pleasure in it.
Well, I think there's at least 5 of them that I don't know what their agenda is. It's usually something very dark.
Yeah, it's Matt Gaetz. I think
Well, it's the usual crowd.
It's
the small
Bobart.
crowd.
Bobart's in there.
Yep.
At least we don't have to deal with Herschel Walker as Senate.
Yeah, really.
Right.
The vampire hunter. I don't know. His brain is gone. His brain has been gone a long time.
Werewolf, buddy. He's a werewolf.
Yeah.
He's just waiting
But
on the next full moon.
the other 15 or so, I think they actually have a beef with Kevin. They have a beef that they tried to talk to him about, and he wasn't listening, so they didn't vote in today. They just said, "All right, we'll vote for anybody but."
Yeah, and that's what they started out with, because originally, who was that third guy that was getting a couple votes? Damn, I can't even remember now.
Well, Briggs was one of them,
Yeah,
and
Biggs.
Jordan
Biggs was,
yeah.
And then they had, a couple off them, but by round 2, that had solidified to an increase for jacket off Jordan.
Yeah, Matt Gaetz nominated Jim Shorts Jordan, and he's just.
And did you hear Matt Gaetz' speech?
Matt Gaetz wished somebody would nominate his dumb ass.
He wishes. He gave a rousing speech for Jordan. He made him into a guy.
Maybe he met him in the gym before the whole fucking vote went down or something.
I guess. Maybe so.
I'm just asking for a friend.
For a friend, yeah. We just wondering minds want to know.
Right.
Boy, howdy shit. This is going to be the entertainment for several days. It's going to be the news for several days. You're expecting this Congress to get on with people's business? No, ain't gonna.
Well, and I think the game plan is to wear the rest of them down.
That's what Kevin McCarthy has insinuated he wants to do.
Well, I mean, in terms of because they do a quorum, as to who's in the room, that sets how many votes they need to win.
Yeah.
And if people start getting weary and not showing up, it changes that.
It changes the number
necessary
to win.
And you let that change go in favor of the Democrats, and Hakeem's going to be in. But see, and that forces the Republicans
to have
about
to keep history.
Their asses there, okay? Because the Democrats will hold out.
Yeah, we'll camp out.
Will.
Bring a stove. Shit.
They'll wear Depends and not worry about anything.
Leave it on.
Okay?
We're just waiting y'all out. Just let them 20 walk out the door. What do they have? They have a 9-seat margin. Yeah, 9-seat margin
like that,
in the House. So all we need is for 9 of them not to show up. Wear it out, baby. Just keep it going all day long.
Send them all to Cancun.
Yeah. But Dancing's right. They can't do anything until they do this. One thing in the 3 votes
that happened today that didn't change. Hakeem Jeffries got 212 votes, and that was every Democrat that was on the floor. Every single time. That did not change.
That was solid.
It was I don't know if this was the second one. It was 212 for Jeffries, 203 for McCarthy, 10 for Biggs, and 9 for other. That was the first vote. That was the first vote. And then, but as we were sitting there, everybody's sitting there watching that. As soon as that number hit 4 total votes for other than McCarthy, boom, it was out the door. So the rest of it was just pomp and circumstance to get through with the voting so we could start again, because right off the bat, if he loses 4, he's not getting them. So if there are 4 Republican congressmen who are hell-bent on not letting him get Speaker, he's not going to become Speaker.
Well, and we saw exactly who voted, so we know who it is that's doing it.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, because, every one of us, we're waiting on our own congressman. For one, I was, where's Cloud? Oh, look at there, he's one of them. And, you're watching, where Bobart is, where Green is, all the big players. Yeah.
So y'all keep doing you, okay? Because it's working for us.
It's working for us. We'll provide the popcorn.
Okay.
But it demonstrates the
how embarrassing. How embarrassing.
Because the Republican Party doesn't provide leadership. It's not interested in pushing an agenda.
He even offered up a no vote of confidence should he get the speaker, they could put up a no vote of confidence on his ass.
Yeah.
And they didn't take that. Okay?
Stephanie Dean
So
has a question.
He's got nothing.
Stephanie Dean sent in $5 to ask, so, did Kevin move his crates out of the speaker's office after prematurely moving him in there this morning? Unreal. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Are they still in the office? Because evidently he might have. Yes, thank you very much, Stephanie Dean. And tell Jay I said howdy. The romance is continuing. We love it. Anyway. Yes, what
John,
entertainment. Yes.
Have you heard from Ozzy?
No, I have not. I wrote to him the other day. I haven't checked my Discord, though.
Yeah. New Year's Day.
Oh, you did? Great.
Yes. We had a little conversation going on there. He's still got 6 feet of water underneath his house. Damn. And then there's still snow melting up in the mountains, which will take its time to wind its way back down to his house. And the water is going to rise again. He's getting in and out with the canoe. It's a chore for him to boat in and out every day to get supplies.
His
real fun feet were not good.
Your shoulders
they're damp all the time. Right. And so, I told him to please take care of your feet because that's where a lot of people's problems start as we get older, is in our feet.
Yeah, and if you leave them in the water too long.
Yeah, absolutely.
That reminds me of Johnny Cash's song, How High is the Water, Mama?
Yeah, how high is the water? 9 feet high and rising. That's exactly the answer.
But he's not quite out of the woods, and neither is this little town that he lives in. They did have a levee break.
It breaks our heart for him, too.
So, they've rebuilt that and got that.
So, Ozzy, if you're listening,
we love you.
We love you, brother. Take care of yourself, and we miss you.
But he says he has spotty internet, and so he can't come on as much as he would like to. And he gets the word out every chance he gets. So
he does listen to the shows after the fact.
Yes, he always listens. Yes. So we're thankful for that. So we're gonna have fun down here pretty soon, aren't we, Joe?
Yes, sir.
It's Friday, baby.
Yes, sir.
He's just north of Houston today, I guess. He might be here early. Hell, today's only Monday.
If he's just north of Houston, that's 4 hours, 25 minutes from here. If he's in Houston, so if he's just north of there, good 5-6 hours.
Well, he might have something to do between there and here.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of
on Thursday, but he's
great. There's a lot of taverns.
He said he's going to get down there and get a motel until he gets his house. So.
All righty.
We'll be ready for him.
I got people coming in. I think Friday and Saturday. I've got people coming in from New Mexico. My grandson is going to have his 16-year-old party.
Right on.
But I'll be there for you, John. I'll be there for you.
Yeah, I figured, what is it, an hour's drive from here, right?
Yeah, it's about.
Are you going to pick me up here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready.
Just don't shoot at me.
No.
I'm known for being early.
No, we got you on a security cam, buddy. We know who's coming in the gate.
That didn't happen the other day.
No, you're right. You were in the You were inside before I even realized it. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the camera at that minute, huh? Yeah, there's always a problem somewhere. He just said something. Oh, he's laughing. He's partying his ass. He had to say goodbye to his. It's heartbreaking. Randy's lived up in Arkansas for a long time. He's got to say goodbye to family and all that, And but he's going to enjoy Rockport, and they'll be down to see him. It's what you do when you get freaking old. You freaking retire and go somewhere you can fish. That's what you do.
Absolutely.
Look it up in Leviticus. It's right there.
And the fish are biting, my friend.
They are
biting.
Yeah. We hit 84 today.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
All this week until Sunday, it's going to start. Yeah, Sunday's going to change, though. Sunday, we're going to get a little bit of rain.
A little bit of rain, but we're going to be up in the mid-70s for a while.
Yeah. My heart's just breaking.
I know it.
I had to pull out my shorts again.
Oh, gee, that's such a hard life.
I'm in my flip-flops, so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some work done around here, plus a few other things. I'm like Bernadette. I am just so glad December's over. I got a better outlook. I'm trying to keep a positive outlook for January.
I tell you, starting the year off with the earthquake was not my ideal of having fun. But you know.
And what I read in the news, Bernadette, that earthquake was that 5.4.
Yes.
Shook more than the 6.4 that had happened earlier.
There's different kind of quakes, John. Some roll and some shake side to side. And the second one was a side to side shaker, and it was more inland. So the first one that hit was more out in the ocean.
Right.
Okay. And so this one was on the mainland, and yeah, so we felt it, and it shook. It wasn't quite as hard as the first one, but it's a different kind of shake.
Yeah.
It's not
I don't want no
rolling
shaking.
shake.
That's how come people say there's no such thing as an atheist when the ground shakes.
You know,
we all
John,
look up.
I've been in a lot of earthquakes, and these two were minor compared to some of the other ones that I've been in.
I hope they fade away, but
How close
we worry about you.
Minor from my point.
From your perspective.
Perspective, yes. My brother, who lives a lot closer than I do, his house did receive some minor damage from the earthquakes. Mine did not. Okay. The people that live in the towns where the epicenter of the earthquakes were received the most damage, of course, because they're on top of it. Okay. And with the earthquake, it really depends on how far down in the earth that it starts.
Right.
If it's closer to the surface, it could be a lot more jolting, and a lot more damage can result from the depth of the earthquake, along with the strength of the earthquake. So that has a lot to do with
I don't
the
want
difference
anything to
between
do with
the two.
it. Shallow, deep, none of it. I don't.
How close are you to the?
I am approximately 60 miles away from where they happened.
Too damn close.
How about the San? How close are you to the San Andreas
The
Fault?
San Andreas Fault probably runs 30 miles west of me, out more closer to the ocean than to
you're
where
in the part
I am.
that's going to fall in the ocean?
I am at the very tip of the San Andreas Fault, up there and in California, where the San Andreas Fault leads out into the ocean. It is a point called Triple Junction. It is where three plates meet at one time. It is a subduction zone, and this is what's going on. These earthquakes are in that subduction zone,
and that's where you are, in the suck zone.
I'm about 60, 70 miles south of that,
the suck
and
zone.
so I'm on the continental side of the subduction zone and the San Andreas Fault. So I plan on having beachfront property.
I was going to say, are you going to have ocean frontage?
Oceanfront property.
I will be the one that has the oceanfront property. When
we've all heard that all our life, that one day half California's going to slide off into the ocean.
Yeah, I'm not on that half.
Not on that.
We're going to have to go visit and go fishing when she's got oceanfront property.
I'm 2,500 feet up, and I do have a boat on my property.
My propers to everybody who lives out there where there shakes a lot. I mean, I lived out there for a while, but I never went through a big one. Went through a lot of little ones. Anybody that lives out there, you go through little ones all the time.
Yes, the little ones all the time. And
it's
this
those
place
big
is
ones
still
that
from the little ones.
Make me a bit nervous, and you don't know which one it's going to be. You know, is this going to be the little one or the big one?
I will take my earthquakes because they hit every once in a while. Okay, we had two in the last 2 weeks.
No.
I get that part.
I'll take my hurricanes because as devastating as they can be, I can see them coming for a week. Oh, look at that! We better get our shit together. This looks like it could be. We're gonna leave.
My earthquake. As soon as you figure out that you're in an earthquake, it's usually over.
Earthquake lottery is what it sounds like.
Bernadette, I bet you you're so calm and collective when a hurricane, a tornado. Well, here I am, John. You're spreading that stuff on me.
Earthquakes. We do earthquakes out here.
Well, yeah, when that earthquake hits, I bet you're cool and calm. You're not like Fred Sanford. Here I come.
No, not anymore. It depends. It depends on how it starts. I mean, the ones that start and are real violent and they go for a long time. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of my house too, like everybody else.
Everybody's
Okay?
immediate reaction to any
but-
earthquake is an immediate pucker, and I'm not talking about throwing kisses. You know, your butt's gonna pucker. Whoa! What the hell?
You know, okay. I will let you guys know that we do have these earthquake alarms that go off while. And I mean, seriously, right in the middle of the earth, when it starts, you start hearing this siren on your phone, and it will tell you to take cover. Earthquake is in progress. Take cover, okay? And
prompt service.
It's
Just
about
in
like
case you don't know why the earth is shaking.
I can just hear Bernadette say, "No shit, Sherlock."
Yeah, right. Now I'm like, yo, you guys are late again. You know, can you give me another 15 seconds on the other side of this shit? Okay, so I can get my shoes on at least. Yeah.
Look at that.
But
We have had some entertainment today. I have laughed my ass off all day today.
It's an earthquake. You take cover. Duh. Yeah, you know, we figured that one fucking out.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go.
Appreciate it.
You gotta go, Joe.
Joe.
John,
Hi, Joe. Happy birthday to you.
Hey,
Thank you very
I seen
much.
them stuffed chili peppers, buddy.
Oh man.
You're holding out on me, aren't you?
Ah, yes, I am.
Yeah, yeah.
It's his birthday. He can do that.
Yeah, you guess so. I seen them peppers.
Yeah.
Mama did a nice job on them. Joe,
All
enjoy
right.
your birthday, brother. I hope it's the best.
Thank you very much. You all have a blessed day, night, and I'll see you tomorrow if God's willing.
All right, Joe.
All right.
Hey, Joe.
Yes,
Don't forget to drink milk and get high on life.
man. I'm gonna
There
start
you go.
drinking just a little bit. I won't be so high. I'm gonna have a sugar high.
Good. All right, brother. I love you. I'll see you on Thursday. I mean, on Friday for sure.
Friday
Friday for sure.
morning.
We'll be there.
Alrighty.
All
All
right.
right.
Take care,
Bye,
Joe.
guys.
Night.
Yeah,
Good night.
me and Joe's going to go up and help Randy Peterson get his shit together.
Whoop, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for him. I mean, we're looking forward
Right
to
on.
that shit.
I hear he's moving down towards your ways.
I can't say this too loud. I'm even trying to ease Marcia into, I think this guy's great. He's laughing. He's funny. He's outward personal, blah, blah, blah. Well, you better get the porch cleaned out. Okay, the porch is close. Hey, that's a step. That's a step.
That's a step.
No, we're looking forward to him coming down here. I am going to try to. Yeah, because I'd like to have him in here on the show.
Right on.
You know, that'd be cool. Trying to look for different things to happen. You know what else happened?
What else happened?
Jorge Tire Biter snuck into the room.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jorge.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Jorge,
now I got another excuse to go to Rockport.
now you do. We're going to be there Friday, buddy. If you got time, jump on down.
Well, I can't make it Friday.
Well, there's going to be a lot more
I'm a little
Fridays
tied
after that.
up, but-
He's going to be right on the water.
Yes, sir.
You know, you probably walk the fish right there.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be nice where he's
He's
going.
in the high dollar real estate
He's
down
in
there.
Rockport, baby. Anywhere in Rockport. You know what Rockport is. It's just a nice retirement seaside
know.
community with arts and festivals.
And apparently some blue dots
And
that like
some-
to fish.
And a lot of blue dots. Yes, I would imagine there are a lot of them over there. Of course, it's down where we live is relatively blue. Mostly blue, I would say. But our district is gerrymandered all the way up to San Antonio. Reaches the city limits of San Antonio. So that's a 4-hour drive from here. Well, no, 2 hours? Over 2 hours. A little over 2 hours north of me. So that's how long it takes to drive this district. Gerrymandered is an understatement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my district is too. My district reaches almost to San Angelo, and here I live an hour from Austin.
Right? Yeah. Boy, howdy shit.
Holy moly.
It's ridiculous the way Texas is done. They ought to pass a law. Let me thank Keith Thompson up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, who came in with $5 and said, ooh, Keith, 25 degrees with 8 to 10 inches of snow on the ground. Now, in 3 inches of wet, heavy snow on the way. Oh, man. Keith, I'm sorry, brother. I'm going to pray for you. Move
Close
south.
the door. Hey,
Keep
you
it
know
on
what,
that
John?
side of the lake, please.
Our lakes don't freeze down here, Keith. They're wet all year round. What?
You know what, John? I would rather have earthquakes than deal with that.
I would too. Well, yeah. I'm a wuss.
No,
I'll be the
I'm
first
okay
one to
with the
admit.
snow.
No, I'm
I
serious. I am serious. I am not good with cold, man.
I like snow. I can deal with the cold for a while, but there's the point. For a while, y'all are talking about 3 months up there of just no.
Nope. I'd rather have an earthquake.
Do that. I would go nuts. I would go nuts because I ain't going out in that shit. It's too damn cold.
I like to play in the snow and go play in the snow and then get on an airplane and get the hell away from it.
That's the last time when I took my kids to go see snow. We drove to Roswell, New Mexico, to go see the aliens, and you could look over there in the mountains in New Mexico and see the snow. So we had load up, let's go. We got pictures of building snowmen, throwing snowballs. Oh, we had a grand time, and then drove right back over to Roswell where there was no snow.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ran back to that 86 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, you know you.
Oh, I am. I'm a wuss.
My air conditioner
I'm
was set
embeddedly
on
connected to the
72
temperate zone.
today, so
How high were you, Jorge?
my air conditioner's on 72 today, so if it gets hotter than 72, the AC kicks on.
Well, ours was on all day just about. It got up to 86 today. So
Yeah.
Oh, my
we were
goodness.
running the
I'm
AC.
telling you.
I don't even keep my heat at 72.
Right?
I can't do it. I can't do it, Miss Chick. I'm sorry, baby. Hell,
Well, actually,
Keith sent me a
it's
picture of them
winter
out
this
there
year.
ice fishing. Got a hut out there on the ice. No, but there's a heater in there. They keep warming.
It don't matter.
No,
It don't matter.
No, you're sitting on ice. How could it matter?
No, you don't sit on the ice. They got carpeting, and they have these little bench seats.
No.
I have seen some of them,
No.
Mr. Chick.
Can you sit in there with like a bikini and
some of them you
Some
could.
of them you could.
Some
I
of them
bet
you
you
can,
could.
Bernadette.
and
Some
you
of
have
them
to
are
come out.
really nice. I mean, yeah, bikini
But
weather
you
in
have
there.
to come out.
It's like a sauna, and then
Yeah,
you
you just
come
not
out,
you
yeah.
don't open
No,
that
yeah,
door.
no.
They make little wood stoves for the huts and stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
Which always makes me
Or
wonder, isn't that a
propane,
little bit
they have
dangerous heating it up
propane.
the room like that? You're going to melt the ice under you? But then the ice is like
Oh, the ice,
foot
yeah.
thick.
Fishing. It's
So-
ice fishing.
Yes,
No.
ice fishing.
Well,
No.
the fish are in the ice. That's
Well,
why
I
it's
always
ice
say I don't have to go ice fishing. I can get ice right out of my freezer. Ice down
Thank
at the
you.
store right down there, a whole sack full. I don't
Yes.
need to go ice fishing.
Well,
No.
real ice fishermen have what you call tip-ups.
What is
And
that?
they put a tip up. It's kind of like having a bobber, so to speak. And you have these little
Oh, okay,
things set
okay.
up above the holes.
Right.
And when they tip, then you go check them for the fish.
What fish? Yeah.
Those guys don't sit, maybe sometimes don't sit in a shanty so much because they're watching a lot of tip-ups.
Hey, Bob, tip up over there. Better go get. Hey, that's your tip up.
Yep,
No,
better go
that's
get
not
that.
mine, Bob. I think that's yours. All right.
But in the spring, I've even heard of some of them will drag a nice tin leaker rowboat out on there and sit in the boat while they're ice fishing, just in case.
Just in case. Not a whole lot of confidence in the thickness of that ice, huh?
Well, you
No,
just
I'm good.
Shit.
You
I'm
know,
good.
John, if I want to hang around the ice hole, I'll just go to the governor's mansion.
No shit. Boy,
Yeah,
howdy.
right?
He is.
He's about as cold-hearted as they come. Shit.
You know, and we're stuck with him, you know, again for another 4 years. It sucks. This last election just really disappointed us here in Texas. I had high
Sorry.
hopes, you know. I had high hopes for Beto O'Rourke beating the ass off
Yeah.
of.
I had the same hopes in Georgia, John.
Yeah.
Same thing with Abrams.
Well, we didn't make the run this time, but I don't think we've heard the last from either one of them. I know we haven't from Stacey Abrams, and I know we haven't from Beto O'Rourke either. They're committed to this stuff.
They'll be back.
They'll be back, and good for the party if they are.
And we need them in
Yes.
whatever kind of capacity that they can come back in, because these people have great ideals and they're moving this progressive notion of this nation forward. And these are the kind of people that we need to put in office.
We are steadily gaining ground. We lost the House of Representatives, but only by 9 votes.
Yeah, we are.
But our party is steadily advancing. Where right now the Republican Party is in the midst of a civil war, trying to figure out if they still want to worship Donnie or not. And that is going to progressively get worse as more and more details come out.
I'm kind of wondering if they're going to have I kind of wonder this, but I don't have much high hopes for it because honestly,
If they're
it's
gonna have
been
a
a
what?
while. If they're going to have a Donnie to worship, I would love to see this fucker go to jail. I would love to see
Well,
him
now that
get
won't
struck
stop
by
them from
lightning.
worshiping him.
I
They'll just
understand
worship
that.
him in prison.
Would lose
That's-
their
That's what
minds.
I also
Yeah.
said. I
He'll
would
be a
love to see him
martyr.
get struck.
He
You
will
know?
be a martyr to the Republican Party, but that's exactly what needs to happen. I don't know what other outcome we could
Yeah.
have that would satisfy the
can't
Constitution the
see
way it's
that-
written in our laws.
But if they can't see that they're killing themselves with this bullshit, then so be it. Let them kill
Let them
themselves. 'cause
destroy
this country
themselves.
is not going
Make themselves
backwards.
up to a pulp.
Because the farther right and the farther bullshit that they gather over there, the fewer and fewer people want to align themselves with that shit. You know, it borders on ridiculous the way they're going.
They're their own worst PR,
They are.
really.
And we're going to see
They
that in the
proved-
next 2
They
years.
proved that shit today.
Yeah.
Well, they proved it today, and you're going to see a whole lot more of it because for the next 2 years, you're going to see just a continuous shit show in Congress. It's going to be
Yeah.
one Benghazi after another.
But
Yeah.
it's just going to shut shit down and things won't happen.
Yes.
We won't move forward.
That's the problem. Is they're,
That's-
I guess
but
that's
they are
better
not
than
interested in getting the
backwards.
work done.
But,
You know, when somebody like George Santos can get in office, and because simply put, they were screaming about his ass up there in that district, and nobody was paying attention. Okay, and nobody thought that he could possibly take it because he was a thumper, a Trump thumper, and he did. And this is the problem, that they can sneak into these areas and take those seats, because it would have been 213 to McCarthy's 201 today, had that seat not been taken. But, this is the problem. And we as voters have got to pay more attention to these candidates that are running for these offices and get serious about who we're putting in the office. Otherwise, we get the shit show we got today. We get what we deserve. We get what we fucking put up there.
What do you think the people in up there in New York, the people that put George Santos, I think Buffalo area is where he's from?
Yeah.
What do those people think now? Are they proud of who they elected? No, I don't think so.
No, they're not.
They're not at all.
I thought he was from the Long Island area.
Well, he might have been
I think
raised
it's
there,
a
but I
combination
think his
I
district.
think because of the redistricting, he got a little bit of both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know their districts.
Yeah.
I do know that I did listen to Michael Moore today,
And
he talked about a very tiny little newspaper or whatnot. That's like like your little small town, one reporter guy that
Right.
looks into things. And he did. He looked into that man before he was elected. He warned everybody what he was, and nobody picked it up, and nobody listened.
Yeah, and even the New York Times had this story, and they sat on it. Okay, they had the story about him being a straight up fucking liar and a fraud and a cheat and misrepresenting who the fuck he is.
Thomas Morgan. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just seen Thomas Morgan's name out there. I'm just so tickled to see him out there. Hello, Thomas.
Right
if you don't
on.
know who Thomas is our artist. Where's mine? Oh, it's out in the living room. I was looking for it. No, it ain't. That's me right there. And that's Thomas Morgan's work right there.
Yes.
I think he grabs my personality.
Wonderful artist.
Indeed. I was just tickled to death to see him out there in the chat. I try to pay attention, but again, the one thing I forgot to tell Travis about is the font on the chat is still small. And I forgot to get that fixed, so I'm going to have to remember that.
I have a Thomas Morgan card sitting on my desk.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
There you go. See, Thomas, we spread that stuff around, baby.
Yep. Thank you very much.
He is an amazing artist. I would just, Thomas knows what I'd like to. I'd just like to kick back and be with him, pass one back and forth while he's producing that artwork. I would love to crawl in his head for a little while. I bet it's a fun place. He lives, to me, see, I have this, I paint pictures of all y'all's life. I got a picture of you, Bernadette, and your whole, butterflies flying and bluebirds, all that stuff.
What's mine, a big snowbank?
Yours, Missy Chick, you yeah, an igloo, you and Keith, in Gene. I'm thinking, a lot of y'all are cold up there. I think of y'all all the time up there for that.
But I think they like it.
Yes.
Yeah, we like it.
No, baby. I appreciate. As a matter of fact, I was speaking about you today. I appreciate the way you dig it in the news. You come in here and you bring up subjects to talk about that you've checked into, and we appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
So I really appreciate that. Jorge, we all know why we like Jorge.
Yes, sir.
Who can't like a guy whose name is Jorge?
Right.
It's just automatic.
The whole world loves a tire biter.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
Anyway. So,
John,
yes,
your
ma'am.
cats ran amok today.
Do what?
Your cats ran amok today.
I did notice that.
If they could talk, I wonder what they're trying to say.
Yeah, they're
really trying to communicate on Discord.
I'll tell you what they're asking you. The translation is basically, do you have any cat food?
Oh.
Do you have any cat food? I did see that.
Feed us.
I knew she'd been in there. My problem is, I guess I left Discord open, and she came in and she just walked across the keyboard, but then hit enter and sent the message right into Discord.
Yes,
she must have sat on the space bar too.
Yeah.
There was a big gap.
She probably said, well, I need to get the cup. Well, I'm thinking if I turn that thing, ooh, I might have just figured out an answer. Okay. Well, what I got to do is just turn off my programs. So in case she sits on the keyboard, it don't matter.
Or, get the cats out the room.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Well, again, I can't do that.
Yeah, but the more cats
George,
he puts outside,
So like we the
more
little
kittens
boogers.
there.
One of them's already learned how to crawl out of the laundry box.
The 3rd Congressional District is in the North Shore of Long Island, and it's one of the wealthiest congressional districts in New York and amongst the wealthiest nationally.
Okay, I was wrong on where he was from. So he's around
These
the law.
are rich folks.
Candidate.
Yeah.
Well, what do they got to pay attention to anything for?
They don't.
They're getting what they need.
Yeah.
Their taxes cut.
No, they saw a Republican.
Yeah,
by
you can
his
bet
name
your ass
and they
that's what it
voted
was.
for him.
The promise to cut their wealthy ass taxes.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
it's
that
the
too.
Republican way to go. Yeah. Let the
There you go.
peasants
But
pay for it.
what it says, John, is that regardless of anybody's scruple, if they fucking lie their way, they can have a seat in Congress.
Anybody.
No doubt.
Anybody. I'm thinking about taking it up myself. Why, yes, I went to Harvard and Yale. Yeah, that's the
You can
ticket.
say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, head of class.
And
Yeah.
you could get out there and you could lie about it, get out there and make an apology tour, half-ass, of course,
I'm
about
sorry.
lying about it,
I
and
had
still
to.
get seated.
I didn't lie. I just embellished a
And
little.
why don't you just go out and have an apology tour?
My
instead of
resume.
actually lying?
What do y'all think they're going to do with it? Do you think they'll seat him?
Yes.
They have to see.
Well, they have to
Yeah.
seat him, but
Oh,
I mean,
hell yeah.
as soon as they seat him, they could elect to eject him.
If they can
Here's-
ever
If
get
they
a
could.
speaker elected.
They
But
won't.
here's one
Takes
of the things
two-thirds.
that
They
Kevin
won't.
McCarthy wants to do, and that is force the system of ethics in the House to employ people within the first 30 days of being in the new Congress, which is damn near impossible to employ anybody within 30 days of any government position, okay? And if you can't get employees, then you don't have an office to run the ethics on anybody in Congress, which is something that Kevin McCarthy has promised to do.
Yeah. Well, boy, howdy. You know, I heard
So
a
it's a
conversation
lackluster
about the
do-nothing
ethics
Congress.
committee. It sounds
Yeah,
great, but
because
when was
they
the
don't
last
wanna
thing
be
we've
a-
seen anything come out of the ethics committee? Any action?
They don't want to be investigated for anything.
No.
Well, that's just like the fox is watching the hen house again.
Again.
Like, we need to have someone else look at their ethics other than them.
You know, it did surprise me, and I think it was Matt Gaetz in his speech. I think he said that they were trying to put into bring up a bill for term limits, and that surprised me. Really, Bill Gates? I mean Bill Gates.
Matt Gaetz.
Matt Gaetz bringing up a term limits bill. That surprised me.
Yeah, but he
Probably
just
only
said that
because he
shit
knows it won't work.
Because he knows it ain't going to
Ain't
get
gonna
any
happen, but it
traction.
sounds good. Sounds good on his
Yeah,
resume.
it's
Look,
real
I
good.
voted for
Good.
Trump, trying to
You
save
get
the
votes
country.
with that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
And that's what they do.
But
you
it
know,
did surprise me that he brought it up in the, in
They're the
his speech today.
Party of promises, but they never fulfill them because
Yeah.
they don't really want to.
Not interested.
And of all people who needs to be investigated would be his motherfucking ass. But then we already know what he's done.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we know he ain't been charged with it either. That's another thing that traps my ass about him. We know what he did.
Well, and you got child molester, and he's supporting Jim Jordan.
Yeah,
Another child
Yeah.
molester. Yeah.
That's
seems
like
to be a common thread in there, doesn't it?
Go black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go bigger.
Quit telling me about the moral majority over there on the right, please. I don't think so,
And
Lucy.
what's worse, some of them pictures with Kyle Rittenhouse. And that's the worst thing. And that's not
Yeah.
what works.
You know, there you go, Gates.
Yeah.
You know, because he's all about that shit. As he wears orange lipstick, you know, from Trump's dumbass. Jesus Christ, I'm tired
When
of these
it's time
people.
to relax.
I'm waiting for Kyle Rittenhouse to run. I mean, you know.
He's got to become of a certain age.
At a certain point, I wouldn't doubt if he does.
Yeah, but
Sure.
I would not
Yeah.
be surprised to see the Republicans run him.
He's being groomed.
I think so too. He
by
still
child
maintains a very
molesters
active
that
Twitter account.
Groomed.
You know,
No, they're just dragging their little poster boy out when they need him.
that's
you
it.
know.
Sure.
When they need it,
His
does
name
this boom
keeps
bop
coming
is
up.
gonna? Yeah. Look at here's our hero.
How does he sleep
He
at
just
night?
has
I
to
sometimes
become a
wonder.
babe.
That's a damn good question. I don't know, because he knows what he did. He knew, and he left that house that night with that.
You
weapon.
know, Ed, it's probably easy to sleep when you just don't give
Give
a
a shit.
fuck.
There you go.
Exactly. Exactly.
And he sleeps just fine.
Well, he's been told that he was righteous, so, you know, he sleeps.
From the
Yeah.
moral majority, mind you. Oh, you're righteous, baby. What happened to that "thou shalt not kill" part there? Ain't that the top 10? Yeah, well, you know.
Unless your mother provides the gun and drives you
Yeah,
over
drives
state
your
line.
ass there. It is sad. But
That's for the other folks, John.
that's why we're in this. That's why we're all interested in this. Is because we know the situation our country is in, and we want to change. And we're finally
it's
getting over
dire.
a bad situation and headed in the right direction. Go ahead.
And I'm excited about the things that are about to get implemented in this next year to come. I'm excited about these things, man. Infrastructure and you know, tax breaks for people who buy electric vehicles
Yeah.
and things like that. You know, it's
Run out,
it's
buy
gonna
me
be
one
good,
tomorrow.
guys.
Just because I'm going to get a big old that ain't happening. Sometimes you ever wonder,
Yeah.
think about this world ain't built for us. You know,
But you
half the
could've
damn
had one
TV
of those
commercials I see on
PPP loans, huh?
half the TV commercials I see on TV, I just keep wondering, who the fuck are you advertising to? You know, who can afford half the shit they advertise on TV? Stephanie
How many
Dean.
rich people are there?
Yeah, how many rich people? They're gaining.
How many people are over their head in debt? Are there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a whole
way-
lot
way
more.
more.
Yeah.
Way more.
Stephanie
It's
Dean
credit,
came
credit,
in
credit.
with a $2
Hang on,
donation and said, "We're going to watch TV in bed. Good meeting you." Wait a minute, meeting us?
Yeah.
Boy, are you losing? Go ahead, y'all. Y'all run off to bed. I know, we know. Just run off to bed.
Watch
You know,
TV.
do your watch
yeah.
TV. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the ticket. Jay's already got the rose in his teeth, already dancing into the anyway.
Yeah, the love boat just sailed.
Hey, I'm glad to see that romance. I pump it because it's such, that bloomed within this family.
Yeah.
Stephanie Dean was in this family long before Jay. Jay came into her life. Yeah, so we've all been witness to this little, and boy, talk about laying it on thick. Jay could lay it on thick, buddy.
So are we the new Tinder?
Yes, we're the new Tinder, baby. Hook up here on the Blue Dot Family. Come in and find the love of your life. We laugh, but that romance, but and again, I can't go into the story that Carolyn wrote, but that message, and it warmed my heart because of the relationships within this family, either online or in person, and it just it does. He's going to the Proud Boys through the terminal, so they didn't have to pay.
Some friendships that have been made.
Oh, Karen Van Wyck was just saying, did you see the video of the police were escorting the Proud Boys through terminals? No, I didn't get to see it. So they didn't have to pay the fare, and they were taunting the people. Really? Assholes. What? I don't know. I didn't see it. Something about the Proud Boys being escorted through the airport because they're afraid, I guess, people don't, like them, I guess. I don't know why. Why would you not like a Proud Boy?
Someone posted something on Twitter that they have metal detectors, to go into where they were doing the House vote today.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've all been
Directly at noon, they took them things out of there.
Yes. The Republicans had all the metal detectors brought down, so, Boulevard and Little Miss Three Letters can bring their freedom protectors and go and protect their freedom.
It's the God-given right of every American to strap on a weapon and go to work every day.
Well, we had that debacle in Michigan where they walked into our house here, our state house, with guns strapped on and intimidated people from the
Isn't that a lovely sight to see?
Well, something was signed recently that said, nope, not going to happen again.
Good. Bunch of
There'll be
freaking
no
idiots.
guns allowed.
They get their peckers hard when they all get together with their little ARs, got the pistols strapped on, they got extra mags, man, they got the vest, they got the helmet. They're decked out, ready for... What branch were you? Fuck off. Bubba's Backyard Brigade. They get their little peckers hard when they get together, and then they want to go stand in some official building to prove what? That you're a jackass? Yeah, that's exactly what it proves. Anyway, John Cass just came in with a $10 donation and said, looking forward to the drama tomorrow. Indeed, John, I'm going to be sitting there with popcorn at noon, baby. That's 11 o'clock my time, so yeah, I'm going to be right there waiting for it. I want to see how the first vote goes. That's going to be my thing. Let me see, where'd my little thing go? Again, we haven't figured out installed a new hard drive. Everything went fine. When we installed the new hard drive, oh my Lord, things wanted to be upgraded. OBS wanted to be upgraded. Discord wanted to be upgraded. Restream, everybody. So everything got uploaded, but now OBS, I cannot control OBS with my buttons down here, where I normally start and stop or switch camera view. I can do everything, but again, I can play. I can play every fucking sound, but it won't.
That's good.
It won't control the cameras, so we can't figure that out. Ever since we updated OBS, I have to use the mouse to change the camera or start and stop the show until we figure out why that is. So, but I'm sure my tech guy, as long as we keep the cat off the keyboard and off that mixer, the mixer especially, we got our sound back, so I'm just thankful for that. But wait, there's more. Go ahead, Miss Chicken.
No, but wait, why?
But wait, there's more. That's not all I'm thankful for. And then I was going to go into a big spill of how much I'm thankful for. But go ahead. It was nothing.
Oh.
A bunch of, mushy shit.
Mushy shit?
Yeah, mushy shit. How much I love y'all and, I'm appreciate all that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of love in this family.
Ain't there? Just sickening sweet with love around here, I'm telling you. Anyway, I want to thank all of you for coming in tonight and joining this conversation. I want to thank everybody in that chat again. The letter I read today, it just warmed my heart. And I say it all the time. That's where the love in this family is. in this chat and in the friendships that have been formed both over online and in person. Donna Bonacosi and Karen Cormier and the names just run through my head of the people that have met, and it tickles me to death that happens, and it's the best benefit of this whole thing has been that. Anyway, like I said, a bunch of mushy shit. It just sounds good. Anyway, I want to thank all of y'all for coming in. I want to thank Joe Garcia for coming in and visiting us. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, brother, and I know you will. And anyway, Ed.
Yes, John.
Appreciate you coming in, brother.
Appreciate it. But, John, you should always have chivalry. You should say goodnight to the ladies first.
I saved them for the end, buddy. I'm going to chump your ass out the room.
You should have
You
chivalry.
think I'm going to get rid of the women first? No.
Just say goodnight to them.
Boot your ass out here. I still got them. I love you, brother. Thank you for being here, Ed.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Good night.
All right. Good night, brother. And Jorge, since you're not a woman, I got to say goodbye to you first. That's the way it goes around here. That's why I run my ship. Jorge, how is Nan, by the way?
Nan and I are fixing to go camping. She's doing fine. Got a new grandbaby.
New grandbaby? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, he's a cute one.
Well, just cranking right along out there, ain't y'all?
Yeah, we're doing fine. We're going to get to the coast here at some point.
Yeah, at some point, make plans to come down to Rockport or Corpus. We'll all hook up.
Sure will.
Over there at Joe's house or something. We'll barbecue.
Seafood or something.
Yeah. Oh, we'll go fishing and we'll eat yeah, it's a good idea. We'll do that. All right, take care of yourself and give our love to you. We love you. We love you back, brother. Take care of yourself. Miss Chick, again, thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you coming in.
You're welcome, and remind everybody to like, share, and subscribe. And Bernadette, I'm so glad your Jello's not jiggling anymore.
Girl, me too.
Oh, man, don't jiggle the Jello. Anyway, Miss Chick, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Bernadette, I was so happy to see you back in the room tonight. We missed you. All of us missed you.
Too. But I did need a break. It was a great mental release, and
I'm thinking about trying that one of these days.
Yeah,
I heard it's good for your batteries.
It is good. It is good.
I was just so tickled to see you.
Anybody, every once in a while you just get too frustrated and you just gotta calm down.
Just calm down, chill, regroup.
Calm down. Yes.
Run up the hill again. That's what you do.
That's what you do. Give it another run.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming in, darling.
You're welcome.
Tell Dominic we said hi.
He's the first day back at school for the new year, and he's in there doing homework right now.
Good man.
Yay.
Good man. Give him our best.
I will.
And to all our Blue Dot family, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for holding all together like this. We got a lot of entertainment coming. A lot of things are going to happen this year, so we ain't going nowhere, baby. We'll be back here again Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. So please come by and join us. Join the conversation. Go on Discord. Come on Discord and get in here with us if you want. Anyway, y'all say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night. Y'all take care, and we'll see you again on Thursday. Oh, I can't do that. Now I got to look over here and find my mouse and all that shit. See, this ain't going to work. Anyway, I got to get my button fixed. Y'all